The question of the day is, are we breaking up with our cash envelopes? We'll see. Hi friends, my name is Corina, or One Budgeting Wifey here on YouTube. If you are an oldie but a goodie, welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. I am super excited to have you. Today is Frugal Friday, and on Frugal Friday videos, I love to share kind of the tips that we have throughout the month that we've learned, or the week, and also the frugal things we've been doing throughout the week, and the frugal fails that we have experienced. So today's video is going to be a little different. I'm going to be talking to you guys about some changes that we're making in our budget and kind of what things are going to look like moving forward. So let's go ahead and get into today's video. So today, the big question is, are we breaking up with our cash envelope system? If you guys have been following my channel here for a while, you know that we've kind of been struggling with our cash envelope system. We used cash envelopes consistently for over 2 years, but to be perfectly honest, in our life right now, they just are not working. And we have gone back and forth with them. Each month we start over and really try to get back into the swing of things. But the way our finances are right now, and the way like our bill schedule is, we just are not doing well with them. It just is not conducive to pull out a chunk of money at any specific time throughout the month, when it's basically like your spending is spread out for those categories throughout the month. So we've done it where we pulled all of the money out that we want at the beginning of the month. We've done it where we do withdrawals at the beginning and the middle of the month, which are my husband's paydays, and kind of every way in between. And honestly, I don't know if it's just like a mind over matter situation, if it's more of the convenience factor and how we spend our money lately, or what is going on, but nothing seems to be working. And honestly, what has been our experience lately is that we'll pull money out for our cash envelopes, and then a few days later, we decide to deposit it back again, and it's not... because basically it's just like sitting in our wallets when we could be using it for bills and things like that. So I don't know if this completely makes sense. I will say I think the biggest issue is that because we follow Dave Ramsey's advice of budgeting to every dollar that you make. So every single dollar that comes in, you give it a name, you give it a responsibility, it has a job. So we budget every dollar. We don't leave buffers in our checking account, like large buffers, you know. We have like a $30 spending buffer in our account at all times, but we don't leave like a large buffer, which is what most people do, with just leaving the rest of the money that they're not spending in that account. We make every single dollar work for us and have a job. So that means that there are times where you go to our account and it's frightening to me because there's nothing in it. You know, it's very, very bare. And so everything's paid for, you know, everything's accounted for. There's nothing that we're late on. There's no payments that we're missing. We're meeting our goals slowly but surely. But it just gives me an uneasy feeling of not having money in there and having money just sitting in our wallets instead. So I really truly think that we are going to break up with the cash envelope system. I don't feel super good about that. I feel like once we get to a place in our finances where we are working on getting to a month ahead in our finances, a month or 2 months ahead maybe in our spending. So say the money that we need, for example, for the month of June, we would have put into our bank account in the month of May, and so forth and forward, you know, so forth and so on. So in that case, then our bank account would be nice and full all the time, and we'd be using last month's income to pay for this month's expenses. I hope that makes sense. So I feel like once we get to that point, doing cash envelopes is going to make total sense. I feel like I'm gonna have peace of mind with it, and I feel like it's gonna be easy. But right now, it is adding way more stress to our financial situation than I am comfortable with. And so I think that we're going to just separate from the cash envelopes for a while. And instead, I'm going to show you guys how we're going to track those categories. You guys have seen in the Erin Condren monthly planner that every time we sit down to do our monthly budget, I do have a tracking system in there for how we spend our cash. And that's basically what we're going to be utilizing to track where we are as far as the progress of our cash envelope categories throughout the month. And I'm gonna have that similar system in my personal planner that I carry around with me all the time. So this is gonna be a really big change, but it's something that I feel like is going to be really good for us. It's definitely gonna diminish the stress level that I feel, and probably the stress on my husband, because when I'm stressed, it stresses him out. It's gonna, I think, make everyone feel a lot better. And honestly, we use our debit card for a lot. I love Walmart grocery pickup. That's something that it makes my life as a working mom so much easier, because I'm able to order groceries, know exactly the dollar amount that we're spending. I'm able to, mark that dollar amount in, subtract it from whatever our grocery category is, and either my husband can go and pick up the groceries, or I can go and pick up the groceries. And it's super simple. It is the most effective, efficient system, I think, for grocery shopping that I've ever encountered. And so I love it. I don't want to give that up. But with cash envelopes, obviously you can't use cash when you're doing the Walmart grocery pickup. Some of you have given me some great suggestions for how to kind of work around having a cash category for grocery pickup, which I so appreciate, because those ideas are genius. But I really think that this is going to work best for us in this season. Honestly, the biggest thing I think with your finances is that it's personal. It is a personal decision. It's a personal journey. And so you really have to figure out what works for you as an individual and you as a family, and do that. Whatever it is that works best for you, just run with it. You don't have to look like anyone else looks. You don't have to follow specifically or exactly the advice of advisors, because everyone's finances are different, and where everyone is in their journey is so different. So that's what I would encourage you guys in today. That is what we're going to be working on. And so I'm going to give you guys a glimpse into the tracker that we are working on, and how I'm going to transfer that into my personal planner as well. So that's really like the big spiel. And I know I just did a cash envelope video this week, but it is what it is. You don't know, you have to try different things, and just try what you think is going to work until you figure out what really truly does work for your family. All right, friends, so this is my personal planner. This is the smaller version of what you've seen in my budgeting, like Erin Condren videos. So I did just switch to this because it's a little bit more compact and easier to carry around. So I'm trying to see how I like it as compared to using my large one. So what I'm doing for the cash envelope tracking is I have these inserts. They do say savings tracker. These are from So Much Crafting on Etsy. The reason I'm using this is because I already have them, so I didn't want to have to buy a new insert. If I like this system, then I will buy different inserts that kind of correlate more to tracking your spending. But basically I've just repurposed them. So up here it says what I'm saving for. I just put in what the cash envelope category is. And then as you can see, I put the date, and this is a deposit. So on basically June 1st is when we fund our cash envelopes. I put $150 for groceries, and then I did go to Walmart to have a pickup that same day. I spent $115, so I have $35 left over from that category until the 15th. So that is what I'm doing. I also have household and personal here on another tracker. And these are together because they're pretty much a combined category. But again, the first we did a deposit of $60, and at Walmart I spent $15, and I have $45 left over until the 15th for that category. So that's basically how I'm going to be using this tracking system for our cash envelopes. I'm going to do the rest of our categories as well. I just don't have that many sheets with me to work on it. So that's what the cash envelope is going to be. We do still have our savings trackers that are actually like savings in here. So I'm using those more as well now that I've moved into this planner. But that is what I'm going to be doing moving forward for my cash envelope system. And we'll see how it works. All right, friends, so that is it for today's Frugal Friday video. I hope this has been helpful. I would love to know what you are doing for your finances, how things are changing for you in June. Let me know in a comment down below. Or if you're sticking with the same old system that's working, great. Let me know what that is too, because I love to get new ideas from you guys. So thank you so much for watching, friends. I will talk to you soon. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here, or hit the bell notification if you are subscribed so that you get notifications whenever I do upload. I will talk to you guys very soon. Have an amazing Friday.